Hello again, and I'm so happy to see you back to my channel. And today I'm going to fulfill my promise. As you remember, I asked you to draw your conclusion which one of those two fine machines sounded better to your ears. And I promised that I would do the same a little bit later. So today is the day, and I'm going to be playing the same tape once again, different song on that tape, not as long this time, just to make it more manageable, but overall it should be very much the same test. In order to make it perfectly objective, I will not be aware which machine is playing at any given time. So my wife will be given the duty of switching the source selector on the preamp. I will not know what it is. Both machines are synchronized to about 1 second, so the start time will be pretty much the same. A few words about the contestants. The Studer A80R is in very good condition, and it's playing through its all original electronics without being even recapped. But it's been very carefully calibrated. It has the butterfly heads, which I don't like. And some of you might already know that I keep saying I don't like those heads, and I'm not sure why they're using it. Although I am sure, actually, I do know why they are in use. And believe me, when you look at their performance, they're not the best heads for the high-end audio, not at all. They're great in studio, but not when you're playing some master tapes. One of the biggest reasons is that when you tape, your typical master tape is recorded using very narrow tracks machines. So when you play it with wide track head, you're picking up a lot of additional noise from the empty area on your tape. And on top of that, you also damage your stereo separation, which is key to stereo perception. That's why I don't like those heads. So otherwise, it's pretty much in stock form. It's a very original, all stock. The same is true of Telefunken, except Telefunken uses more conventional heads. Otherwise, it's also in stock condition, and it's been very carefully adjusted, and this one has been recapped. So that may be the only difference between the two machines. One is perfectly original, and Telefunken recapped. As last time, you will also be able to see the XY display, and of course this display will be connected to the selected source. As I mentioned last time, both machines had their levels adjusted to be pretty much perfectly even, to eliminate the normal effect where the louder source is always preferred by most listeners. This time we're going to be playing a very short piece of music. It is also one of the most beautiful pieces of music. So please concentrate. It will be over before you know. So all equipment was allowed to stabilize temperature-wise for about 45 minutes. So all of this equipment has been at their operating temperature. They allowed to reach their optimal operating point. And to make it a little bit more interesting, and since the selection is so short, we'll have a bonus at the end of the story. And so with all this preparation out of the way, let's go ahead with the test. You will hear the tail end of the previous cut. That's no big deal, so just concentrate on the next one. So that was one machine, and now we're going to switch the source and play it once again. And now for the bonus. The system has been switched again randomly. Was it switched? I'm not sure. I have to trust my wife. She did something to the selector switch. But anyway, at this point, we don't know which machine is going to be playing now. And try to identify that machine. So that concludes our fun session. I hope you had some fun with it. I certainly had. And I will let you know my observations in the text. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming again. I hope you had fun and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.